What's going on, everyone? This is your formula coach, Danny Cole, and today I want to talk to you about the three main reasons people do not succeed in life. There are three reasons that people do not succeed in their finances, their relationship, mentally, physically, or on their spiritual walk. It could either be one of these three, a combination of these three, or all three. But no matter what, if you or somebody you know is not having success in their life, it's because of these. Now I'm going to give them to you quickly, and then I'll talk to you about them thoroughly, okay? That way you'll know what they are and how to overcome them in your life. That way you can achieve and succeed in every area of your life. Why? Because you deserve it. Everyone out there's got greatness within them, and you deserve to live the life that you want to live. So the three reasons people do not succeed. Number one, fear. Number two, lack of confidence. And number three, this is the biggest one, lack of goals. Now, fear. Now, what do people fear? Well, good question. Some people, they fear success, and some people, they fear failure. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, why do some people fear success? I want success. I want to succeed. I want to achieve. Well, some people fear success because they're stuck in a comfort zone. They, no matter what, whether it's in a relationship or physically or financially, they know what to expect in this comfort zone. They might not be making as much, but they don't know if they get this new job, what they're going to make. They might make more, but they're afraid that if they do make more, what will other people think? They're afraid that other people might talk about them. They're afraid that if they do make more money, they go from like a $50,000 bracket to $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year, that other people might start to judge them or talk about them. And in reality, what does it matter? It is none of your business what their opinion is. God made you unique. You're you. He's blessed you differently than everyone else. And everyone's not going to be on the same playing field. So it doesn't matter what their opinion is. Some people fear success just because they're afraid of what other people might say. It's kind of sad. So you have to get over that. If you want to achieve, get over your fear. Some people fear failure. Again, people fear other people's opinion. They're afraid that if they fail, they're going to feel like a failure. Now, the only time that you can fail, and hear me out, the only time that you can fail in life is if you give up. Period. Because the only way to learn something is by failing. Most people are not going to succeed on the very first attempt. So it's not failing, it's learning. It's learning how to do something differently. Period. If you fall down, you get back up. If a baby looked at failing as falling because a baby fell over and over and over again, then a baby will never walk. You will never walk right now if you looked at yourself as a failure if you was an infant. When you fell, you didn't give up. You didn't look at yourself as a failure and say, I can't do this. No, you got up and tried again. You got up and tried again. And before you know it, you're walking, you're running, you're doing everything that you want to do. That's the same thing with everything else in life. Who cares if you fall down once? Get back up. Don't worry about what anyone else says. It's your life, your finances, your relationship, your mental and physical health, and it's your spiritual walk. No one else's. Don't worry about what anyone else has to say. Period. Your life. Number two, the reason people are not successful is lack of confidence. And this is huge. I mean, I've been an empowerment coach now for a couple of years. I've written a couple different books, and one of the biggest things that I have people talk to me about is their lack of confidence. They don't have confidence in themselves and what they can achieve, what they can do. They're where I was a long time ago. Back in middle school and high school, there was a time when I had no confidence. You know, I got picked on and stuff like that, so it affected me for a while anyway. Before I started reading, your self-empowerment books, and I started really to realize that I'm in control. This is my life, no one else's. And I realized that God has blessed me uniquely, and the adversities I've been through, my unique characteristics that I have, they're me. God's made me unique, and I deserve to be happy. He wants me to be happy. So that is my goal. That is what I've dedicated my life to, is achieving deeper levels of happiness and deeper levels of success in my life. And now that's what I give back to others. As a mentor, as an empowerment coach, as an author, that's what I do for others. Now, confidence is one of the biggest things and biggest reasons why people don't achieve success. Because if you don't believe that you should be successful in that relationship, then guess what? You're not. The Bible says, according to your faith, it shall be given to you. Not if you're good, bad, right, wrong, big or small, doesn't matter. It's what you truly believe in your heart of hearts to be true will be true for you. So if you want to have that relationship that's going to be successful, if you want to have that business that's going to be successful, if you want to be successful in your health, mentally, if you want to be successful in sales, no matter what it is, you must first believe that you can be successful. Then everything builds from there. Now, in my book, it tells you there's numerous exercises and ways to increase your self-confidence, and I've got it on my webpage. You can go to theformulacoachingsystems.com. Everything's on there. But begin to build your self-esteem. Google it. There's different ways out there. But build your self-esteem and know that you deserve to be successful, that you deserve to be happy. Because once you build your self-esteem, that confidence that you should and could be happy and successful, then you will. Then number 3, and this is the biggest reason people are not successful. Lack of goals. If you don't have a direction, how are you going to know where to go? If a pilot that's just flying around in the air had no destination, he's just floating. If a captain of a ship had no destination, he's just going to be floating at sea. Nowhere to go. No goals, no success. But if you know your goals, you will know success. You must set goals. And this is a problem with a lot of people in life, unfortunately. A lot of people weren't taught how to set goals. They just think, well, having a dream. I want to own my own business. I want to get a certain body weight. I want to marry the girl or boy of my dreams, whatever the situation is. But they don't have a goal in mind and a procedure how to get there to achieve that goal. In order to be successful, you've got to have goals. So let's say, for instance, if you want to be successful in health, you've got to know what it is to you, what is your definition of success in health, all right? So let's say for you, if you're overweight and you want to drop 20 pounds, right? So your overall goal is dropping 20 pounds to get a certain body fat percentage so you can be healthy. So that's the overall goal. So then you got to formulate a plan to get to that goal. How many times a week you're going to exercise? What you're going to do when you do the exercises? How long will it take? Also, an eating regimen. What should you eat? What should you not eat? How many days should you eat healthy? How many days should you have a splurge day? You have to formulate a plan. And then you got to take massive action. You've got to take action to achieve a plan. Without any action, you're not going to go anywhere. Because I want you to remember this. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge isn't power. Applied knowledge is power. I'm going to say that one more time. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. So apply what you know. Take massive action. The only way to achieve a goal is to take action. The only way to get from here to the store is to drive to the store, walk to the store, ride the bike, whatever your means of transportation is. To get from point 1A to point B, you have to be in motion, period. All right. So the best way to set goals is going to be the SMART effect, the SMART approach. SMART. SMART. Be specific in what you want. You can't say, I want more money, because if I came along and gave you $20, then guess what you got? More money. Be specific in what you want in your relationship. Be specific in what you want in your finances. Be specific in what you want in your health, mentally and physically. And be specific in what you want in your relationships, in your spiritual walk. All right? Be specific. And then M, measurable. Make sure it's measurable. That way you know that you are obtaining what you're looking to obtain. Measure. Make sure it's measurable. All right. SMA. Got to make sure I get it in order here. A, attainable. Make sure it's attainable. Do not set a goal of losing 50 pounds and you want to do it in 1 week. That's not attainable. You're only going to set yourself up for failure if you do that. So make sure it's attainable. If you want to drop 50 pounds, do 10 pounds a month. Look it up and kind of see or talk to a nutrition specialist and see what's going to be the best amount of weight to lose or drop for you per month to attain that goal. Because you got to make sure that it is attainable, because if it's not, you're going to give up. Then R, relevant. Make sure it's relevant. You can't set a goal that's not relevant to you. If you set a goal that's not relevant to you, then you're not going to have a purpose. You're not going to know your why to achieve it. So relevant. Make sure it's relevant to you. Make sure it's a passion of yours, something that you want to achieve. And to know it's something that you want to achieve and give yourself a ton of motivation behind it, you've got to know your why. Your why has got to be bigger than your how. If your why is not bigger than your how, you will not do anything. You will get to a tough spot in the road, an obstacle will come up, and you're going to give up. So you must know your why. If you're wanting to drop weight, let's say if it's the 50 pounds, know why you want to drop it. Is it because you want to have more energy? You want to fit in your school clothes? You got a high school reunion you're going to go to? You're getting married and you want to look great in your wedding dress or your suit? Know why you want to drop that weight. Your why is going to be bigger than your how, because if your why is bigger than your how, when those cravings come up to eat that sweet or that dessert or overindulge in dinner, you'll remember your why and you won't take the way out. You won't go and eat the sweets. You won't overindulge. You'll stick to your why. You'll feel good about what you're doing and you'll achieve your goal. All right. T, timely. You've got to put a time frame on your goal. If you don't put a time limit, a time frame on your goal, the only thing you have is a dream. Everybody can dream. If you want to make it relevant, if you want to make it something that you will achieve, put a time frame on it. We'll refer back to this right here. If you want to drop 50 pounds, put a time frame on it. You want to drop 50 pounds within 5 months, 6 months, a year. Put a time frame on it. Then create a plan and take action on that plan. So to set goals, the best way to do it, and Google search it, is SMART goals. SMART. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timed. All right. So those again are the 3 reasons why people do not achieve success. 1 is fear of failure or fear of success. Number 2 is going to be lack of confidence. And then number 3 is going to be lack of goals. So with this being said, and this knowledge that you're obtaining, I want you to apply this knowledge. If you want to be successful in any area of your life, and that's what I want for you, then turn everything around. Go the opposite of what I just told you. So if people fear success, understand why. All right. If you're one of the people that do fear success, ask yourself, well, why do I fear success? And if I don't achieve this goal, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my family? What's going to happen physically to me over time? The stress is going to mount up, the bills that'll mount up. Think about what's going to happen if you don't achieve your goal. That right there will motivate you to achieve it. So understand why you have the fear of failure or fear of success and turn it around. Confidence. Build your confidence up. Order one of my courses. Hire me as your empowerment coach. Do something. Google search it. Do something, but increase your confidence level because it can be done. And once you turn your confidence around, and it is up here where you've got unstoppable confidence, you've got motivation through the roof, and you got the goals that you're ready to set and to achieve, nothing's going to stop you. And that leads right into number 3. Set your goals. If you want to be successful, you have to set goals. We as human beings, we are happy when we are achieving, when we're growing. So if you set your goals, you will increase your happiness. Because if you set goals, and set small ones, set small goals, and then medium goals, and then large goals. Set goals where you can begin to achieve them. We'll go back to the drop in weight. First, set a goal of dropping 1 pound within a week. Drop 1 pound in a week, and then once you achieve that goal, celebrate. Get excited about it. Build that momentum up. And once you got that momentum, you're going to have motivation. And once you've got motivation, you're unstoppable. So again, overcome these 3 things to achieve success and happiness in your life. This is your formula coach, Danny Cole, wishing you happiness and success.